Agentic has been around, but it's stuck in a browser still.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT has it and whatnot. They release a product that it has a browser, but stuck siya doon. It can't go to your file, go to your My Computer or your Finder. Wala, it can't do it. But now it can. So walk us through this.
So someone named Peter Steinberg
Okay.
decided, what if I gave AI access to my whole Mac? And while I'm cooking downstairs, can it continue coding for me?
Wow.
Can it increase or decrease the temperature of the bed for me? Can it warm up my Tesla because it knows I'm about to leave?
Right.
And so this is what CloudBot is all about, where you have your regular chats where you have to tell it what to do.
Okay.
And then it's going to spit out an answer and then it waits for you. And if you don't use it, you just close the browser and nothing happens. This is something a bit more active, more proactive, I would say, where you could say, okay, I need you to, or I'm about to leave, do this. And then like you can chain AI commands for you. And then all you have to do is just like message it as if it were a regular person on Telegram or WhatsApp. So OpenClaw is just like that version where you allow it to do anything on your computer for you. And you just have to direct it. You tell it on voice, be like, okay, yes, email Ron. But actually, I don't want to just email Ron. Before I get to his podcast, I want you to watch his 10 videos. I want to put it on a transcript. I want you to give me the insights of his latest videos, his style. Give me the top 10, top most watched videos. Put that in a transcript. I want you to give me talking points that I can do as well. And then we're going to come into this podcast and I'm going to come here prepared. That's what you can do with OpenClaw, which I just did yesterday.
How much time did it spend doing it? Because if you delegated it to a person, that sounds like a 2-day job.
Yep.
How fast did your OpenClaw did it do it for?
5 minutes.
So do you guys understand? And that's in his device.
Yep.
5 minutes. A job that could have been done in 2 days,
2 days,
more or less. May break pa yun. Natulog pa yun.
Yeah.
Right? Done in 5 minutes. So that's why he prepared. He wasn't nervous coming in per se and how this is done. So super duper amazing. But let's talk about the pros and cons. Okay? Because at the end of the day, man, let's not just all pros and cons here. Let's talk about the cons first because Sam Altman has literally shared a few months ago his top fears about AI. But what are the cons in this environment now that it has access to function like us to now create it? Because the article said that, again, just doom and gloom, the Matrix. In X amount of time, there will be a new country or a new nation that will be built not by humans, but every single citizen of that country is smarter than every Nobel Prize winner. And they're all bots. They're all Claude bots that have access to your computer. And of course, if you don't configure it right, somebody can maliciously, teach it what to do and what not to do. And all of a sudden, you're now locked out of your own thing. But walk me through the cons muna. And we'll talk about the pros of what you guys are missing out on.
So what could go wrong if your AI has access to your email?
Or your bank account.
Or or for my example, to my WhatsApp.
Oh my God.
So here's the story. A couple of weeks ago, when CloudBot just started, I connected it to my WhatsApp. It was breaking. I got frustrated. You know what? Screw this. I'm going to stop. The next morning, I checked my WhatsApp. It messages 3 people on my behalf and it spams them 200 messages of errors.
Of what?
Errors. That was supposed to be for me. But I sent it to 3. And one of them I was trying to close the deal with. So I looked so stupid.
Why did you give access?
I didn't know. And the guy fixed it the next day. But it unfortunately went wrong for me.
Oh my God.
On that day. So that's how bad it could be.
That's why it's like when I message you on WhatsApp, the first thing that you replied, and I wasn't sure if it was you. Hi, this is David's Lobster. I'm like, yo, are you for real? 'Cause I ain't talking to low lobster today, But dude, I swear, that's what happened.
No, that also was me.
Okay.
No, but the WhatsApp was real. The
Okay.
WhatsApp was real. Like,
Okay.
that's why I stopped. I was like, okay, well, maybe this is not for everybody.
Yes.
But it's getting there.
Okay.
But what could go wrong? Everything could go wrong. Your bank account, oh my God, like, please don't do that. If you're going to try OpenClaw, use it on it. That's why people buy Mac Minis. Like, they open up a new account, a fresh account, something that's not touched the emails, make new
It's a
emails for
controlled
it,
environment.
control the environment, and then just give it as least permissions as possible.
Correct.
So OpenClaw, with caution.
Yeah. Scary, dude. Scary.
But I would say, for the people who have, so like it's really hard to explain OpenClaw, to be honest, because it's just like ChatGPT where it can do some things for you, but it has more bite, I would say.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's hard for you to hear about it. You have to experience it. Like, you have to try it on your own. So the reason why people install OpenClaw is because all the benefits that you get out of it outweigh all the risks.
Yep.
At some point.
Yep.
Yeah, like, this has made me so much more productive at work. I know I used to be a guy with 2 hands. I have like 8 hands now because OpenClaw is talking to
Gilgamesh.
my family, is talking to my work, is reading my Discord.
Yeah.
It's doing all of these things. It's trading on Polymarket for me in my sleep.
Trade pa, okay.
Yeah.
On prediction markets, okay.
And it's making money. So
Wow. Are you making good trades? Okay, I gotta make.
this is why, like, this whole thing about like idea guys used to be super frowned upon, and then now it's just like, this is the era for idea guys, because if you have an idea, you met your match.
The
you
skill
met
gap
your
is
executor.
no longer there.
It's OpenClaw.
Correct, because I literally had a talk in UST 2 days ago. Yes, and this is the entrepreneurship department. That's where I came from. I'm the first guy that ever pitched a startup in UST in 2009. Everybody thought I was crazy. And I had to literally scratch and claw, ask Sir Joji Azurin what to do, the basics one by one. And now they can do it in one snap.
Yeah.
Because the skill gap does not exist anymore. And that's what I wanted to ask. So, Devo, I want to understand what you think for the Philippines with the agentic AIs and the open claws of the world. What are the real opportunities that are positively can be used right away for us to be uplifted as a country or a society?
It's really infinite for me. I don't really have like a.
But give me use cases that you see are low hanging fruits that with OpenClaw and then or a Claude bot that can be very beneficial for Filipinos or for the Philippines to take advantage
For
of.
me, like, learning is such a big thing. Like, I used to spend a lot of time watching YouTube to learn from other people, listening to podcasts, and then now it's like I'm always doing 2x because like you could hear faster. Now I don't even have to. I just like put a YouTube link. It's gonna summarize it for me, and it's not just gonna summarize it for me. It's also gonna give me what I want. I'm gonna tell it, okay, give me the top points, but also give me the actionable stuff that I can work on. I can tell it what I wanted to extract from that, and I can say, give me more of this.
Got it.
So like I'm down a rabbit hole. At the same time, I could tell it, I like his leadership lessons. I want you to save it into a file, and I want you every day to give me leadership lessons at 9 a.m.
Wow.
right before I'm about to message my team.
Wow.
So like that is like personal upskilling. This is something that I feel like everybody should be doing, not just Philippines, but we should be doing it on our own capacity. Where the term for it is like you're compounding yourself.
Yes.
Right? You're like, there's this scene in The Matrix where Neo just hops on a bed and it goes like, they insert this disc and it goes like, I know Kung Fu now.
Right.
That is possible. Because like I can, every book here, I can just like download, pay for it, download, and then like put it in the memory and be like, every time I'm talking about this, I need to know what Maxwell thinks about this. I need to know what Gallup thinks about this.
Yeah.
And I realized, you become better.
So as a society, Filipinos always love this, right? How to make money.
Yeah.
Because like now, skill gap.
Yeah.
That can be bridged right away. And correct me if I'm wrong. If I see an opportunity for the Philippines and for Filipinos to literally see, but of course you have to prompt properly.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you need to learn. As a Filipino, if you want to win in AI, it will give you what you give it or ask of it. If you prompt it the wrong way, it will give you weird answers, right? So you need to be able to communicate properly and prompt the right things for it to do, for it to render. But I see an opportunity, like for example, you're gonna apply for a freelancing job and whatnot. For the most part, you don't have that skill set. But if you have an agent that can instantly bridge that gap for you, let's just say you're a freelancer, say you're a single mom, like my mom, and you're working from home.
Yeah.
Most freelancers that I see have multiple freelancing clients.
Yeah.
The biggest deterrent for them to be able to function as well, that's why none of them get sleep majority of the time, or they have weird sleeping patterns, is because they're 1:1. Imagine if you have an agent. Now, okay, kunwari, copywriter ka sa isa. Do you really need that copywriting thing is done in 5 minutes, bro? Okay, you're a accountant on the other hand. Okay, debit credit, teach it how to credit, and it'll function for you. Or I don't know, you're a transcriptionist on the other hand. That's one of the easiest ones to be able to build. And all that time that you'd probably spend, I don't know, say a good 12 hours stretch can be compounded and compacted into a 3 to 4 hours max.
Yeah.
Then you get your life back.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing. But that's if you are able to really learn. So that's what my next question is before we take our last break. Let's just say you're talking to a random Pinoy, not a builder, not a founder, because they're the ones who's going to get hit by this a lot.
Yeah.
How should they prepare? Because it's here now. Sorry, the clock is not ticking.
Yeah.
It's here. It's among you. How can they use AI for their advantage and speed up that process without getting hit by the wave?
I think the best part about AI is you can keep asking it questions and you don't have to be shy. There's always this like shame culture that we have where like, I'm not going to ask because
sabihin yan, bobo ko.
Oh, diba? Wala. Like nobody's looking at you asking questions. Keep going. Take a $20 ChatGPT subscription. Keep asking and asking and asking. And if you keep doing that, if you learn how to like ask the right questions, or if it teaches you, go. Like follow your curiosity, because at the same time, like a lot of people are actually hiring people now who are AI native. And by AI native means like you've tried everything, you've hit the limits, like you come to a point where I use Claude for this type of work, I use ChatGPT for this type of work, I use Gemini for this type. If you like, you can tell the difference, you're already like at the topper echelons. It's like you can only get there by talking to it again and again. And so that's something we all have. We all have time.
Right.
So a lot of companies are like hiring AI native people. They're actually having a hard time looking for people who are like playing around with ChatGPT, because people are just doing things like there's no pandemic. Like there's no pandemic. Like there's no pandemic, right? Yeah. So there is big opportunity, especially now. There's a really good window for that where, okay, you see somebody who has a restaurant and they're like being bombarded with all of the receipts. You just hop on to be like, let me show you the way. Here's ChatGPT. Let's take a picture of all of that. Teachers, you're spending 3 hours a day making lesson plans every day. 10 minutes, you're done. Like 3 hours a day is saved for you as a teacher. You can go do the thing that you like to do. Teach the students, not create a lesson plan. That's what AI can do for you now. And so if you can be that person who helps other people unlock, there's actually people who are coining like AI life coaches. Basically, people helping people unlock how you could be better in AI. That's another skill too. But you only get that by trying, talking to a lot of people.
There's a few that I've seen in the Philippines who are trying to do that now.
They risked everything, failed spectacularly, and came back stronger. Founders Only, the show where successful entrepreneurs reveal what it really takes. Where risk meets reward. Get ahead now. Subscribe to Founders Only on YouTube and Spotify for breakthrough conversations, expert advice, and the insights your competition doesn't have.